come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Gordon. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, let's chat about Georgia and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
The Dogs want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Caught behind the line. It's Gordon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. grabbed behind the line. It's Barber. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to power it in. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got to... those situations, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Georgia going up tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
There he goes. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Conrad. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Markham. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in.
Touchdown, Tennessee! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Complete in the middle. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Wants to throw on third. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to throw, it's Marco. Working that left side now. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And just just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. You might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Still running at the 40. Hits the crease. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Calls his own number. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Barber.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Punts it out of the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Georgia going up tempo. Back to pass on second down. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and It's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Markham. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What great offensive execution. We talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Firing to the right, complete. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Markham. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Gordon. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Taking it the other way. Touchdown ball. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got his man. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Touchdown Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
42, Georgia, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Markham. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Vols trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Cook. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense will stay out there to go for it on fourth down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Zings it complete to the right.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
At the 10-yard line. Good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Georgia.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Take this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Marcook. Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. Two straight.
Oh, he's got some space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Volunteers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They came in here wanting to prove that they ought to be the higher-ranked team, and this passing attack has done the trick if they can finish the deal.
Reese, I think they were a little bit angry. I think they felt disrespected being the lower-ranked team coming into this one. And, David, it's been pedal to the metal through the air, aggressive, taking shots.
And you got to love that. I love that. They pedal to the floor, aggressive. What we do best is throw the football. This is why we're a top 5 ranked team. And, by the way, climbing up the charts now with this big win.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Marco. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st and the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pop.